Okay. All right. Thanks for checking in with Synthesis. This is Spencer. I'm here with Johnny Siera from TheDeathSet. What's up, Johnny?
What's up, Synthesis? I'm all flustered. Excuse me.
Well, you're understandable. You just got out of a show from at Emo's, and what'd you think of it tonight?
It was rad. It was fun. I normally hate playing on stages, but all my friends were there, and it was a good energy. It was a good time.
Yeah, I've read that you guys really prefer to set up like on the ground where everyone is. Is that kind of like bringing the mountain to Mohammed? Like, when did you come up with that?
I mean, I guess it was just from being a DIY band from the get-go, and there are no stages when you play and organize all your own shit from the get-go, and then realizing that it's way more fun. It's just way more fun to have your friends and crew around you and in your face than on a stage. It's distant and bullshit, and I only do it if I have to,
So people tripping over mic cables and knocking over drums?
That's part of the whole thing. Dude, I want a band in my face, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it's pretty much just from what I would like to see as an audience member, is what I would like to put on as a show. Pretty much.
Where's the most unusual place that you've played? Like, not necessarily a city, but like an area or someplace in a venue or non-venue, you know?
Fuck. We played with Dan Deacon in, well, it's not really an unusual venue, but it was like the Silent Barn, and there was like asbestos hanging off the wall. I think it was asbestos. It was this flaky glass shit that just didn't even wash off, and everyone broke out in this grotesque rash, and people were throwing up from the heat, and it was one of the funnest shows ever. Usually I have this weird rule where the worse the sound, the better the show. It seems to work out. So like, usually a space where some kids rented a PA and it's out in the middle of nowhere and it's all like shambles, it's usually the most fun. Usually, you know what I mean?
You just like the chaos element or what?
Well, not necessarily the chaos, but the community element. I like feeling that the crowd is fucking in front of you and feeling what you're feeling instead of being distant, you know?
Mm-hmm. So your album that's going to be coming out in April in the States is called Worldwide, right?
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me if it's going to be much of a departure from what you've done before, or is it going to be a little bit like keeping up with what kind of set you've done so far?
It'll be more of the same, but it's a bit more, instead of balls to the wall, there's a little bit more snippets and stuff. I mean, it's hard to be 100%, you know, like balls, like until, you know, you get obviously a little bit unenergetic after that. So it's a little bit more, there's a few snippets, there's a few tracks which I've like, you know, fucked around with, so that, you know, like with different styles of music. So, but it's pretty much more of the same. Expect more of the same in a full length, lots of energy, lots of fun. I mean, it's about having fun and being and creating a good energy and a good community. So yeah, I just want to say what's up to all our friends in Baltimore, Dan Deacon, Video Hippos, Liz King, Static Sunshine, Ponytail, and our friends from Brooklyn, Ninja Sonic, Chief Magazine. They're part of all this too, so I just want everyone to know that our community is what made us, and without them we aren't what we are. So it's everything, everybody's all together, so yeah.
One thing that I was curious about is, you know, TheDeathSet started in Australia, in Sydney, right? And you moved to the States a couple years ago, not too long ago.
Yeah, about 2.5 years ago.
Since moving to New York and then Baltimore, how do you think your songwriting has changed, or has it at all, or at least what is being influenced by?
I think more so, rather than the songwriting, it's more the aesthetic has changed. It's like instead of writing songs with a stage or a big crowd, pretty much I don't write songs like that with the setup of that show in mind. I write songs imagining 100 kids in a basement, and I think what would make me spaz if I was in that scenario. So more than the actual songs, it's more of the aesthetic that I think I've been really influenced by being in the States.
Mm-hmm. And about like the Baltimore DJ scene and stuff like that, has that been much of an influence, or do you feel you're kind of insulated from that?
I think we just got a lot of energy from club music and more than direct collaborations. I mean, we're really good friends with Spank Rock, and so, I mean, but it's more like, I mean, that's the music that I love. And I mean, I love as much hip hop and as love club music as I do punk rock, and I want to incorporate that. So it's more me loving those styles of music than direct collaborations.
Thanks for checking in with synthesis.net. This is Johnny Siera from DeathSet. DeathSet's worldwide is going to be, come on in, come on in.
Hey, cray, hey, baby. Oh, shit.
DeathSet's worldwide is going to be released on Counter Records in the States in April, so come check it out. Thanks a lot. Level.